So sit forward in your saddle a little bit, squish forward, and then tuck your seat under, and then stretch him down. Get his neck down. Yeah. Yeah, make him listen to you and not the door. There you go. That's better. And then keep working on that as you talk so that he is stretching. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you can't snort and come, 3 inches off the ground and leave under the twig.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
not acceptable behavior, no sir. And then he doesn't really try it
Mm-hmm.
after you're like.
Yeah. And then push him over the top line. So once you get his neck down, then try to get his walk a little bigger. That he starts to reach and stretch. Like makes his walk bigger while his neck stays down. And part of that is allowing the nose out, but don't allow the nose out until he's actually stretching it out there and not just bringing it back up at you. And keep your shoulders back while you do it. It's kind of hard, I know. Our tendency is to want to lean into that. But make it come from your leg. Make him actually walk off from your leg. Yeah. Because when you use your leg, that's making him swing through his back more. We want his back to come. So the key here is we want to be able to put our leg on and he stretches. So if we don't use our leg enough while we're teaching him and using our leg to push him forward, and then he doesn't get to swing the back as much and it becomes more just curling our neck than stretching through the back. Yeah, that's getting better. You feel how that comes through his back a little bit more? Yeah. So I always tell people, really make sure you're using your leg in the down stretch because the leg is what is involving the back. Otherwise, what happens is we shorten the front legs and curl the neck down and we put all the weight onto the front end and curl them up over their front end. And that's not the idea. Yes, this is better. Now he's starting to reach out there with his nose and his walk is getting better. Yeah. And then keep the activity that he walks on. And that his neck goes down when you walk on. When you put your leg on, his neck should reach, not come back up at you. So you kind of keep bothering him until he reaches forward. Yeah, forward and down. Good. That's a better answer. Yeah. And then just make sure that you keep your outside rein too. Otherwise you end up with that too much neck bend and you lose that outside shoulder. Good. After you do the short side, come across your diagonal and walk the other way. You can do a short diagonal or a long diagonal. It's up to you. Walk through. Make it come through his back. This is tedious work, but this is where the devil lives, in the little details. Turn the shoulder onto a line and then follow. Stretching down. Stretching down. Yep. Yes. Good. Come on. Follow it all the way. Come on. Pay attention. Yeah. So this is something you can practice at home when you're riding him, is doing that turn on to the diagonal and vary your line. So sometimes make it a very short diagonal. Sometimes make it a medium diagonal, sometimes make it a 3/4 diagonal, sometimes make it the whole diagonal. So that he doesn't ever know which line he's on, but you ride him to your line. Over the back. He's kind of bracing in the neck and holding instead of releasing. Down. Yeah. And then, because when he turns onto the line, like his first inclination is to like look up and be like, where are we going? I know where we're going. And that needs to not be his inclination when you turn him onto the diagonal line. He should just want to keep going exactly where you point him. That's like his new favorite spook spot since the light hasn't been around. Yeah. Come on. Yep. Pay attention. Yeah, stretch down. Yep. Good fixes. Yep. Yep, this way's being a little harder for him, so we might have to get after him a little bit here. Be like, excuse me, hold though, don't let him run through, don't let him trot. We're not wanting him to go faster, we want him to listen and stretch. You might have to do a circle and bend deeper for a minute, because he's not really willing to go down. So just really bend him, really bend that nose around. Really use your leg and push him forward round. Forward, down, around. Forward, down, around. And then see if he'll take it down the wall. Neck down. There, and give a little and see if he'll take it out. There we go. That's on a better track. It's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. All right, let's just take him to trot. He's anxious to go, so we'll just go. Stay back with your shoulders. Sit up nice and tall. Neck stays down. Don't let him go to trot with his front end. Make him go to the trot with his hind end. Neck stays down. Don't let him get braced in his neck. Yeah, neck stays down and we go nicely. Yeah. Neck, Yep. Yep. Careful with your hands that they stay real steady. They're just started bouncing just a little bit. Soft elbows. Soft. There you go. There you go. That's better. That loosening of the elbow made all the difference. It's easy to get a little tight in the elbows and shoulders when they get just a little on edge like he is. Like he's like, oh, I'm kind of looking for something. But you show him the way by having a looser arm and being like, nope, we're just happy right here. There's nothing to get excited about. Yeah, good. But he keeps his neck down. Keep soft elbows, soft hands. Do your correction and then the release. Do a correction and then soft. So that he's doing the work himself. Good choice. Yep. Yep, yep. Stay with it. Don't let him get away with that. And yeah. Fix and then release. Little fixes, little invisible fixes so that it's not super obvious. The more you fix, the more often you fix, the less you have to fix. Yep, good job riding him in a shoulder 4 position. That was very nicely done. Very nice.
You're trying to stay out of the wall too.
That's fine. As long as you stay straight in that shoulder in position, I'm cool with that. If you start being crooked and wallowing around all over the place, then I might be like, That one was not quite as straight. Try to stay loose in your elbows, find your spot, and then just keep in between your aids. Your aids stay still, and he just stays right between your aids where you've put him. Send him through that. He's right, yeah, exactly. He just needed a little inclination to go forward through the aids. Now this wall, you set your aids up. Yep, wide hand. Set your aids up, and then you just let him find them. Yep. Yep, he's just a little stuck on that wall. That one's not quite as good. But this wall, you would generally get it real good. Loosen your elbows a little, you're a little tight. There you go. Yep, that looseness shows through and it makes him look a lot more pretty. Now a little half halt bend, set him up for the next wall. Just half halt bend, make him bend, make him stay off your inside leg. Yep, bend. Get his nose to the point of his shoulder. Get the bend to the point of the shoulder. That's what's missing on that long side is he's too straight in his head and neck on the second wall. This wall, he'd generally have him better positioned. And then loosen and go. He's fine. All you gotta do is flow forward. Yes, flow forward. Yes, beautiful. Now this one, be ready. You're gonna do a little half halt. You're gonna bend more, point of the shoulder. Keep him off, yeah, point of the shoulder, inside hand wide. And then now loosen your elbows and just flow. Flow. Yeah, there you go. That was better. Could have had a little bit more bend. Just go with it. It's quite a nice canter, so we'll just go with it. Do a 20-meter circle down there. Keep him up off your inside leg. So you're gonna do a little bend, release. Inside leg, inside hand. Inside leg, inside hand. Inside leg, inside hand, and then release. Inside leg, inside hand, then release. Inside leg, inside hand, then release. Yeah, good. Inside leg, inside hand, and then release. Good, I'm taking it down the wall. Good. Yes, down the wall. Yep, off my inside leg, off my inside leg. Thank you, good save. Good riding. Inside leg, inside rein. Inside leg, inside rein. Inside leg, inside rein. Inside leg, inside rein. Big 20-meter circle. Inside leg, inside rein. And then release. And then inside leg, inside rein, release. Inside leg, inside rein, release. Bend, release. Get bend, release. Use your inside hand, inside leg, release. Inside leg, inside, yeah, down the wall. Keep it easy, easy. Yep, good job. And then bring him down on the short side.
Sorry.
That's okay. Reorganize. You need a walk break or are you okay? Yeah, I was gonna say, get them organized and have a nice little straight stretch of good riding and then we'll walk break. A little more off that inside leg. Do the next long side. Come on, position him. Position him. Yeah, position. Yes, more position. Yes, yes, keep the position. There you go. Yes. I know he's fighting you a little bit, but you are riding it better now. Good job. If you need to walk, you can. Otherwise, do the long wall. And then walk. Good. Now release and just ride it. Let it glide. Keep your flexion, and prepare for the walk. Gently sit back and keep his butt under. Nice. Good transition. Well done. That looked real good. That was a good long stretch of riding too, without a break. Warmed you right up.
Yeah. I'm at the very end of like
That cold thing that
chest
resides in your
cold.
chest that just won't go away.
yes.
Yeah. That just when you get your breathing really going and then it breaks up more stuff in there and starts coughing again.
Yes.
Very familiar with that.
How do you know?
My kids have the crud right now and I'm like, oh, please don't let me get it. Please don't let me get it. I don't want it, please. I've been really lucky so far. So.
is going around my entire office.
Yeah. It's going around their entire school. I'm like, ugh, please no.
All right, good boy. All right, let's just keep walking. Nice and, nope, we're walking.
So you get where we're going with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And kind of the same old theme, right? When we track to the left, he takes much more positioning than going to the right. And he fights it, so you kind of have to override it the first few times and be like, I know you're over position and you have to do this, until he gives it up and then he's like, okay. And then you're able to just kind of enjoy it a little bit better. But you really got to force it at first. But definitely starting to look more first level horse now.
Yeah. And I've been trying to watch my lessons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's really helpful to go back and rewatch and hear it and see it from a different angle than what you were feeling it at the time.
Yeah.
And replay it what you thought you were feeling versus what you were seeing. Yeah. Yeah.
Just let me do this. The reins are all twisted. Just let me do this. No. The reins are all twisted. Just let me do this.
Don't let him do that. Make him get on the bit first and drop his neck down. This is not how we get back on the bit. We do not. No, bend him. Just bend him and be like, hell no. Bend him. Even circle. Yeah. When I pick my reins up, see, he basically what you did is you were picking up your reins and he was like, to hell with you, I want to go. And he started bracing in his neck and lifting his neck up, bracing against you. That is not okay. So you may have to be really careful when you're picking up the reins for the next month and be like, no, I'm going to pick you up your reins with your head on a 90-degree bend. So that you cannot use your neck against me. Because he's really big, right?
Yes.
I mean, his neck, he could pull a carriage by himself.
Yes.
So you don't want to get into a fight with his neck straight, because you will lose. So, yeah, exactly. Quiet conversation. We are not upset. We don't care. But you will give me your head and neck and get off my leg. And when you're soft, I get soft. And I will offer and you can get nice with me. But you may not pull and hollow against me. So go all the way back to your buckle again. And what we're going to do is we're going to practice picking up the reins. So what you're going to do is you're going to take up your inside rein. You're going to take halfway down your inside rein and bend the heck out of his neck. And now pick up keep that, yes. See how that works? Yeah, bend it. Good. Do you see how that puts you in a better position to fix it right off the bat? Good. And praise and give him little, good boys. Because this is a little bit different, right? So, but he's kind of like he's baiting you and you are taking the bait. When you pick up the reins, he's like, gotcha. Good. And you can even turn it right into a little circle every time you pick up your reins that, You know, he doesn't just bend the neck, make the bend goes all the way through his body. Because let's face it, this horse can bend a lot. You can't overbend him because he's pretty stiff through his body. So the more you bend him, the better it will be for his suppleness and development. Yeah, good. Good boy. That picking up our reins is not a time that you get to fight me. Nice. And see, right from there, you could go right to trot, and he's nice. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Like, that time, I believed he was soft to you, and you could have immediately gone to trot, and it would have been nice. That's the feeling that I want you to have every time you pick up your reins. When you pick up your reins, he should be nice enough that you could immediately go trot off in a nice way, not that he's dragging you down the arena. It's a nice athletic stance that he's getting into, not a braced and I don't want to kind of fight. Good. Nice. Feel the difference in that?
Yeah.
So that's just habit. You and he both need to break. Yeah, sure. That was a huge improvement. Like, I think you'll really see it in the video. Like, oh, wow, oh. Don't let him do, yep. Careful about just coming into your crotch with your hand, though, because you can get stuck there. Good. Good. Shorten your reins, sit up, and we're going to canter. Easy. Feel for the balance. Yeah, yep, good with your elbows. Just feel the balance. Look where you want to go and feel him right between your aids. Keep your legs on railroad tracks, so he has to go right between, yes, right between your railroad tracks. Set your legs and he has to be right between them. Don't let him fall off the railroad tracks. Don't hang on his mouth. Give, release. Look where you're going and he has to go exactly where you're looking. Good. Go down whole arena this time. Don't let him cut the corner. Whole arena. Easy. Keep the balance. Keep looking where you want to go. Look where you want to go. Look where you want to go. Oop, canter. Uh-huh. Fix it and go. Don't dwell there. Fix it and go. Nope, fix it and go. Don't look down. Fix it. Half halt, bring him back. Off your leg. Go. Nope, fix it. Half halt, bring him back. Bring his nose to the inside, not the outside. There's your problem. Your hip was falling to the inside. Tip his nose and go. There you go, you're correct. Easy. Relax. Elbows down, hands down, sit up. Don't let him fall through the corners. Make him sit up through the corners. Yep, circle in the middle. Make him stay off your leg. Circle, not fall in. Bend, release. Bend, release. Bend, release. There you go, bend, release. Yes, now his shoulder is up. You got it, girl. Good. Try to do the long side in the corner. Keep him up. He's already falling in. Bend his nose to the inside. Bend, release. Bend, release. There you go. Good. Come down if you need a break. Good. Don't let him cut this freaking corner. Yes, good job. Good job. Good. Good. Off my leg. Off my leg. Staying up and out. Good. Good. Good job. Well done. Did you feel what I was talking about?
Yes.
So that is a huge thing for you and him. That is really good. Because you always kind of let the canter go. Like, it's like, Jesus, take the wheel, we're cantering. And you're like, I'm happy to be cantering. Jesus, you're steering now. I'm going to stay on top. You steer the horse.
100%.
And now you're having some input there and saying, nope, I am driving this car. I am saying where you're going. Good job. And you can feel how he wants to just fall everything and cut everything off. And that's what happens in your tests as well.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see this and I'm gonna be like, I get it now. Because, like, no, we're just doing that. Like, when we're doing, like, the first couple big laps, it felt like, you know how those Ferris games where like you're like here and then all of a sudden your chair's like way out here because you don't have any, and it's just crazy, wild. We're going.
Yes.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Wild and crazy and we're going.
Yes.
But when I was able to figure out all this, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like after that, when I was able to feel like supporting the inside here,
Yeah.
like with my knee,
Yeah.
not necessarily with my leg, but with my knee, like
Yeah.
putting it into his.
And I will say, so you were doing too much with your hand, like your hand was coming up too high,
Okay.
but I don't care. I see it. I didn't comment on it because you were getting the correct action to happen with the horse, right? You were actually correcting the shoulder and keeping him up off the inside aids. So, but you will see it in the video. Your inside hand comes too high. And so you'll want to start working on fixing that and keeping that hand down and more from the leg and less from the hand coming up. You still will have that hand supporting you and keeping him off of it. You're not wrong in that. It's just not quite there yet. But more importantly for me is that you were able to do it and feel it. You were able to feel what it meant to lift him off the inside aids and keep him up out to the outside.
Yeah.
So that, in my mind, is keeping him to the outside rein, right? The inside leg to the outside rein. That's the whole joy of dressage, right?
Yes.
But that's the feeling. It's off when I keep always being like, get him off your inside leg, get him off your inside leg. This is what I'm talking about. That feeling that he's coming up and keeping up to the outside as you're going around. And I think that's the first time I've seen you be able to do that in the canter.
Yes. Like, and honestly, I had absolutely no idea what my hands were doing. I was trying to, like, I was concentrating on getting my leg into his shoulder to support him up.
And again, like I said, I don't care how you did it because I wanted you to feel the feeling. We can make it prettier later.
Yeah.
But first you have to feel the feeling and know that you can do it. That was really cool, and I'm very excited for you. Because it's a pretty big breakthrough moment when you can start controlling the canter better like that. And it'll make a huge difference in your scores for first level. Because you can start to have better accuracy and show that you can ride the corners and that you're not letting the horse just cut off everything like training level.
Yeah.
You know. But that being said, you got to keep working at that a lot because we're showing first level, baby. We need that score. So
I need 2 of those.
2 of those scores. So those the biggest things to fix up on him are keeping him off your inside leg, and then controlling that canter that we don't get wrong leads.
Yeah.
And that purely is keeping him to the outside rein.
Yeah.
Because when you had him bent to the outside, he was taking the outside lead.
Right.
And he likes to throw his hip to the inside,
Yeah.
which prepares him for the outside lead.
Yeah.
So you have to really feel him bending to the inside to get the inside lead. And that's just more time doing it.
Yeah.
And then say, we got a little bit more time left. What do you want to do? You've got 10 minutes left.
I think I'm good, actually. I mean, I've got a whole other 2 hours of writing. Looking at.
Oh, that's true, you do.